This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl, Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
What's happening? It's your girl. It's another episode of Randomish with Sanja. Hey, how are ya? I am good. You know, I got a little rants. I went out the other week, right? And I meant to talk about this a while ago, but you know, we had a little issue with the laptop not working, and I'm not really into doing the podcast on the phone because I don't like the way it sounds. So I didn't get to talk about it yet. What happened to me the other night when I went out? Oh my God. So I went to the comedy show. Remember I told you guys I was like, I need to laugh, go to the comedy show, right? So I went to a couple of comedy shows and I went to go and see, actually, I'm not going to say the names because then it's going to be too specific, right? Okay. So I went to go and see a comedy show like 2 weeks ago, right? I went out by myself, right? And it's the second time I've done it. Right. And I was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm very proud. I'm an attractive woman. I can do this. I don't feel any kind of way. I want to go to a comedy show and I'm not in the mood to like have to deal with another person's company just because I don't want to be by myself. You feel me? Okay. So I went on ahead and I went. The first time it was great. It was funny. I could tell that the comics like were kind of staring at me, you know, and I'm not trying to be a comic groupie. So, you know, we're not trying to do all of that. You know what I mean? But anyways, so at this particular show, everybody else is coupled up, you know, a bunch of people coming in together, you know, and it's me, right? So what's so funny is the way that these people sat, that they took numbers, they asked you how many people were in your party, da-da-da-da-da. So I had to say like 3 or 4 times, you know, it's me, you know what I mean? I didn't give a damn. I was happy, right? But the people around me, their reaction, it was really kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because like some of the ladies were like, hey, you know, I was talking to a few and whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? And this one woman in particular came up to me and she was like, oh my gosh, you're by yourself? And I was like, yeah, you know, and she was like, oh man, she was like, I'm here by myself too, but I'm here with my friend and her husband. I feel like I'm the third wheel. And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, I'm not really into doing that, you know? And she was like, shoot, I'm gonna come sit with you. And I was like, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? So anyway, we get the numbers, we go inside, they seat me right up front. I was chilling like a mug, right? It was so funny because the girl was like, hey, come over here. And I was like, girl, no. She was like, you're by yourself. I was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I know I'm by myself. I left the house by myself. I got dressed knowing I was going out by my motherfucking self. I left the house knowing I was by myself. I got in the car, bought the ticket, did all of that shit knowing I was by my motherfucking self. I didn't plan on going there and trying to blend in with nobody. I'm not into that. I'm okay with standing out. You feel me? Okay. So anyway, and I was happy with, sit me right up front, bitch. Yes, because I look good, honey. I don't give a damn. Okay. So she's like, come sit at the table. And I'm like, nah, girl, I'm good. Anyway, so I order my drink, get my little tater tots, sitting there watching the show, chilling. What's so funny to me is that this woman in particular, number one, was at the table with the husband and the wife, fell asleep during the show, okay? The comic noticed she fell asleep at the show. Then she was like talking back and forth. Honey, let's just say that it was a good thing that I did not sit my ass over there at that table. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay? Like, seriously? Myself was like, inner self was like, nah, bitch, sit your ass right here. I was laughing so hard to myself. I was like, oh my God. And she was just trying to call me over to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, whatever energy she was trying to put on me, it certainly went right on back on her. All the attention was, she thought that I was going to have a lot of attention on me or something like that. The people was going to clown me. No, it went right back on her. I am rubber and you are glue. Whatever you think or say about me is going to bounce off me and stick right to you. Just to let you know. Anyway, but it was really funny to me how there's a lot of women, and I could tell there's a lot of women that, and guys or whatever, why must you always go out with somebody? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why do you always got to call somebody to go out? If you feel like going out, go out and do something. You know what I mean? Because apparently, according to some of this latest poll that just came out, or this latest research that just came out, I'm living near 2 of the most boring cities in the United States. Yeah. Did you hear about this? There's been a poll that has been research that has been done to find out what are the most boring cities in the United States. Yeah. 182 cities were ranked on how fun they are. And there's two two cities in Connecticut that ranked. And why it's sad is because it's two of the, the actual like cities, like not the towns, but like the actual cities that are, it's kind of bad. But Las Vegas, Chicago, and of course, New York were on the top list. And what's crazy is because Oxnard, California, Santa Rosa, California, Pearl City, Hawaii, and Yonkers, New York are the only ones that scored lower than these other two cities in, and you know what? Listen, I think it might be true because I know whenever I'm like, I want to go out, I'm always like, I'm trying to go to New York. You know what I mean? Seriously. And Vegas was ranked number 1. I haven't been to Vegas in a long time. Sounds like we need a trip to Vegas. Hey, there's a promo. Oh, do you guys remember when that Wish campaign was going on? Yes, they need to start that up again. That what happens here stays here campaign. That was pretty cool. They were doing something on Twitter and they were giving away stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I really want to go to Vegas. I'm just saying, listen, we need to have a little bit more fun in our life. That's for damn sure. And I don't know what signifies, oh my God, I can't even talk. What signifies fun for people? I mean, is it just the bars, Because bars aren't necessarily always fun. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like bars. Me personally, I don't like bars. When I want to go out, like I really want to go out to a club. I want to dance. Maybe I want to go to a concert. Then other times I want to go to a museum. Maybe I want to go see a play. Maybe I want to go and hear the symphony. Maybe I want to go and paint. Maybe I want to go shoot some pool. Maybe I want to go bowling. There's a lot of things that I like to do. It's quite expensive, just to say. Having a social life is expensive. Yo, seriously? Some of you wonder why I don't hang out with you? Because I'm paying my bills, damn it. You know what I mean? And I'm not ready to have everybody in my house right now. Yeah, no, I'm not really, because I'm too enjoying the good vibes and stuff like that. How do you feel about that anyway? I used to always invite people over to my house all the time. And now I kind of feel like I've definitely gotten way more exclusive. Like, it's not about like having the whole like open house and having just like everybody up in it and stuff, because I noticed my movies would be gone, my DVDs and stuff like that, my little mixtapes that I would make, that always be gone. You know how many times it is I've got my DVD collection like sitting right next to me right now. You know how many times I sit up here and be like, ooh, I want to watch this, right? And then I go to my thing and I'm like, son of a bitch, you know what I mean? It's not there. And why is it not there? Because you wanted to have friends come over. You wanted people to come on over, and people come on over and then they leave with your damn DVD and your ass ain't paying no attention because you too damn, lit or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's always fun to have a party at your house, right? It's like, those are sometimes, oh man, those are some of the best parties. Can I just tell you, I am so happy social media was not around when I was in my 20s. Yeah. Because I love the camera. I used to love the camera. I don't so much love the camera no more because of the stuff that I did in front of the camera made me say, oh, damn, Sandra. You know what I mean? I have like photo albums, right, of house parties that I would have, because, my house was, everybody come to my house, and, oh my God, the pictures, just ridiculous. We were ridiculous. I'm very glad that social media. Oh boy, I'm very glad social media is relatively new for you youngins. I feel bad for you guys because you gotta try to do everything in secret, but you can't do everything in secret because some fool has their phone out and is recording you. I mean, damn. What the hell was I talking about any damn way? Having fun. Connecticut, I can't believe, well, actually, I can believe that. Connecticut is beautiful. It's very green. It's hilly. It's gorgeous. It's pretty. Geographically, it's a very pretty, gorgeous state. And thank goodness it's next to New York. I'm just saying. That's it. So, wondering where your city, wherever it is that you're listening, what your city ranks on this list. And apparently it's all about, how many playgrounds, which I guess would be clubs. And do you guys notice that there's not that many clubs anymore? Is that just what's going on over here? I don't know. It's like people are opening up all these lounges and, I've had conversations with like some DJ friends that, used to be like these big, huge clubs in these huge rooms, there's like Live in Miami. There's certain clubs, Miami, New York. I guess that's why those are the party playgrounds, right? Can we all just dream for just a second? Let's take a nice little trip down to Florida because Miami was one of the fun cities. Let's go. We need to go and hit Vegas, Miami, and New York. So I've already done New York. I really have not partied in Miami before. Ooh, need to party in Miami. I've partied in Vegas, but that was so long ago. We need to do that again now. A nice little PSA tourism commercial for the 3 party cities. But we're going to try really hard and do whatever we got to do to try to make our little Connecticut a little more fun. I'm just saying. Yo, I have some ideas, by the way. Hey, state of Connecticut tourism. We were trying to do stuff at the Velvet Mill before, but hey, we're trying to do stuff where I'm at right now. A secret location. We ain't going to talk about that right now, but hey, let's try to make Connecticut a little bit more fun. I can't believe the number 5. Actually, I can. I don't know why I keep saying I can't believe it, because really I can. Do you know how many times I sit here and say to myself, Sandra, you need to go out. And I'd be like, all right, where am I go? And then I go on Facebook and I look at stuff and I'm like, ain't nothing going on. And who wants to go and play pool and go bowling and do fixed fun over and over again? Once you do that once, you're good for a year. You know what I mean? Like, as a matter of fact, you might be good for 2-3 years. So, how about we do that? Let's put that out there. That will have more adults with some moolah, have more ideas of making more things fun for adults, like the Dave & Buster's. I haven't gone to that yet. I probably should check that out. People told me that it's really expensive and that you got to bring like $100 to go and have some fun. But what are you going to do? Fun costs. What are you going to do? But we definitely need some more fun stuff. So, hey, state of Connecticut tourism board people, you need to approve some more damn bars and restaurants and some more cool ideas. Like I saw a records and coffee shop place. We need to have a little bit more fun going on because that is sad. So sad. So sad. Have you ever been to Oxnard, California? If you ever been to Oxnard, you know it ain't nothing but some damn desert. That is sad. Sad. What are some businesses that could happen that would be, fun for adults? So, they've got the trampoline places, but listen, if you got a lot of back injuries and things like that, you ain't getting none of them things, right? Like I want to, but girl, please, hell to the, no, I can't even. Like, I just look at it, be sad. I even DJ'd one time a couple times actually at a trampoline park. I was so sad. I was just, oh man, I was sick, y'all. I was sick. Man. Okay. Anyway, there's like bumper cars and the racing things. I've done that, not the bumper cars, but I've done like the racing things, but you go around that thing like 1-2 times and then that's done, and that's not long enough. The mystery things, I don't want to go think, to be honest with you, to go and have fun. I'm not trying to go think and solve problems. That's not my type of fun. So, but I'm glad that that's for some other people who think that that's fun. That it'd be cool if they opened up more of those iFly things where you can go and like do the indoor space flight thing. I think I could do that. I think you could probably do that even if you have like some sensitivities. That would be kind of cool, right? I think more dancing places that are playing more dance music, more like I need more. Yeah. Anyway, I should start that type of party, right? I'm not even gonna say it because we need to hook up and we need to start that type of a deal. What else would be fun? I mean, there's the paint and sip stuff, but I don't know. There's rock climbing. There's a lot of things to do, but we definitely need more restaurants, more, just fun things, more of a nightlife, because when I see the nightlife stuff and I'm like, it's Saturday night and I should be going somewhere to go do something. There's just not very many clubs that are out that I can like go to unless I'm planning on driving, at least an hour and some change either way. And then if I'm going to do that, then I got to have a hotel room because, you know what I'm saying? You can't get lit because you got an hour drive. So it's like, you can only have one drink. And that's what I'd be doing. I'd be having my one drink and I'm up on the dance floor and I'm sipping and I'm dancing. And thank goodness I like to dance, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm not too much of a drinker, so it doesn't really matter. But every once in a while you want to get lit. And so I'm going to do that. You got to get a hotel room. Now this whole night done turned into $400. No, I don't know. And you might as well be on a staycation. Once you spend $400 on your little going out night, you for sure should have a hotel room, doing it all up and having a really good time, right? I'm just saying. But, I don't necessarily want to do all of that all the time. Like, come on now. Like, seriously, like, really, I don't want to do that, period. My whole thing is, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little bit spoiled. I personally like to go out and get paid to be going out, is the way that I enjoy it, because it's a little bit of a different, point of view, and I just really like that. So I like to either be behind the deck or be on the microphone, and that I'm having the best time when that's what's going on. But I have been, forcing myself, or actually I wouldn't say forcing myself. I have been on the incline of taking myself out, without it having anything to do with work. Just, what do I enjoy? Because funny thing is, switching subjects, funny thing is that now that my daughter is a grown ass woman, right? I'm finding that I'm just now I've always known who I am as a woman, don't get me wrong, and who I am as a human being. But when you have kids and you have the family thing going on, you tend to do things for the kids and what's going to be best for the kids. And you work and I was working, I was going to school, starting my career. And, I was just doing, and going through a crazy ass abusive relationship, getting chased around the country, dealing with crazy mofo, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, getting it together. But it became very it was like, okay, well, everything was about me and Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. And now it's like, well, what is Sanja like? What do I want to eat for breakfast? Where do I want to go to have fun? Because everywhere I went to go and have fun, it always had something to do with like a kid type thing. You know what I mean? Like going to an amusement park or going to, we go to the movies and, hello. This is the one thing not the one thing, but one of the things I definitely miss is going to the movies for like the kid movies, because the kid movies are always so damn fun because they're really for the adults who are taking their kids to the movies. But it's like, I don't really want to go into the movie theater being an adult without a kid with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wait until it comes out. Yeah. And then I watch it then. So, but fun comes in all different kinds of shapes and sizes and, activities for people. I don't think it's fair really that you can actually rate which city is the most fun, but the truth be told, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I'm like, okay, I'm trying to go out now and I'm looking at the events and I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm very glad that, Facebook has the events and everything like that. But, sometimes I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing that I really want to go to, and I will say this, that maybe, that's my inspiration that, hey, maybe I do need to like get it together and find a partner and let's build the party, like something that I would like to go to. You know what I mean? Because honey, I want to go and shake my ass. Like, seriously, the whole point of me having my daughter when I did is because I said to myself, bitch, you gonna be young and fine and fly when she grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be all like old and tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be ready to live your best life. So I'm just saying, can we get it together? And give me a fun state to be living in so that I can go and do some things and make it not that expensive, because it's already expensive out here for everything else, right? Yeah. Like, oh my God. But I do love it out here. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's beautiful. So, not trying to come down on this state. We ride for the state now that we've been out here, but I'm really a Cali girl. So I like the bi-coastal living, loving that. But I got to tell you, I was just kind of like, wow, that's jacked up that we're on that this state is on that list. Like for real, but it's all good. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to take yourself out and go and have fun and run into people who think that, you're crazy for going out by yourself and try to invite you to their table while yelling at you when it's all dark and the show's getting ready to start, talking about something. Oh my God, girl, come here. You're by yourself. I was like, oh my God, no, she did not just like yell that at me in this theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, girl, I'm good. No, I'm good. Man, I'm telling you, see, I'm super glad that I was listening to my little inner Sanja, because that ish was so funny. Her going back and forth with the comic on stage, then falling asleep, taking video of him. It was, you go girl. You was living your best life. She was living her best life. And, And so she gave me a couple of things, right? Number one, I listened to my inner self and I stayed at my table, so I got to enjoy the show. And number two, she went out with her friend and her friend's husband, and she didn't really want to, right? She wanted to go out with her girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Or she wanted to go out by herself, or maybe she didn't want to go out at all. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, she wasn't exactly happy with the situation, which is why she was trying to bring my ass over to the table. So we're going to make peace with and adjust the crown on the head of realizing that, sweetheart, if you want to go out and do something, you ain't got to wait for somebody, and you ain't got to call people that, is going to, you're not going to have the best time with anyway. Just take yourself out and go and enjoy this experience, because 9 times out of 10, whoever you go out with is going to be on their damn phone anyway. You're going to be standing there with somebody by your motherfucking self. So you might as well go out by your motherfucking self and have a good time by your motherfucking self.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
96.7 The Buzz. What's happening? It's your girl Sanja Denise hanging out with you. Hey, do me a favor. Google a chick. Yeah. Buy my book. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not really doing me a favor. It's actually doing you a favor. Yeah. There's a reason that I'm like full of energy and kind of happy and things like that. Is not because I've had the easiest life. Girl. What? Okay. But I did pick up a few things in my life experience. And when I talk to people, people always tell me, oh my God, I love your energy. And oh my God, what do you do? So I decided to write it down, put it in a book, examples on how I picked up on the patterns that were happening. And then also kind of started getting a little bit of an advantage. Yeah, because the law of attraction and just a lot of cool things. A lot of cool things are going on in this universe that, we are just now starting to tap in on. Yeah. And I want to help you tap in on it too. Granted, it is literally a self journey, but when you hear stories of other people, then it helps you to understand where you're at on your journey too. So join me on my journey. Let's journey on this together. It's called Manifest Beauty, available on Amazon.com, Walmart.com, and a couple other places where they sell books. Appreciate ya.